or they try to. We're back with the next segment of the Pittsburgh Business Virgin. We're here with Loya, MD, the owner, medical director of Skin Beautiful Medical Spa. In this segment, Lauren, we want to talk about growth and marketing of your business. And let's talk about it from two aspects. One being rate. How can we get, increased margins, more services, go deeper with each client. But also two, volume. How are we driving new customers, new clients into the business?
Okay. Well, talking about the rate of growth, as I mentioned in the last segments, one of the things that's been really helpful to kind of get us over that edge to profitability was adding our hormone restoration services.
And that's something that's pretty unique.
It is. And there's not a lot of physicians in the Pittsburgh area who are doing what we call bioidentical hormone replacement.
I know all about that.
Yeah. The most common, the area where this is hitting the hardest is women who are going through menopause. And every woman eventually goes through menopause, whether, depending on the age, whether it's surgically through getting a hysterectomy or eventually, naturally. And what happens is a lot, as the hormones change and that hormone balance changes, which happens in the mid-30s, women start to get all kinds of symptoms like hot flashes, mood swings and mood changes, poor sleep. And very often when they're
yell
seeing...
at their husband a lot?
Yes.
Okay.
In very nasty ways. When this starts to happen,
that could be why you get yelled at.
Right around 36, you would say?
Yeah, 36 it starts.
They start losing their temper with their husband more often.
And but it's often caused because of this imbalance between estrogen and progesterone.
So it's not really their
main
husband's
female.
fault.
No, it's not. Well, maybe. Each is the case by case, evaluation.
They do counsel couples.
But typically what would happen is you go to your family doctor, or gynecologist, or whichever doctor you're seeing, and perhaps that woman gets put on antidepressants for their mood, or their antidepressant is increased, or they may be given hormones that are synthetic and perhaps too strong and that don't exactly match the hormones.
Like birth control or something.
Either birth control pills or in the case of actual menopause, Premarin, which is a horse-derived hormone. So there are a lot of risks that can come with these things like breast cancer, blood clots, heart problems. When really what a lot of these women need is just to balance the hormones that their own body's making. And we can actually have these compounds created for them in a way that matches the way that the hormones that their body would make and deliver it to them in a cream form or a capsule form or, whatever they're most comfortable taking.
So they're not, just so that they're not sitting there getting injected. This isn't like a scene out of an NFL or a Major League Baseball locker room. No one's going to jail.
HGH.
Right. There's nothing like that. But all joking aside, what does that look like? Because I think this is huge. What you're doing is very unique, and I think it's a game changer. And this is one of the reasons why we wanted to interview you, because we do think you're cutting edge with a lot of the ways that you're running your business. How does someone come to see you? Because here's your world or your marketing is 51% of the population can use your services. Right. So they come and they sit down with you. How do you figure out what that process looks like? How do you customize and dial in what an individual woman needs as far as natural hormone restoration?
Well, I have a pretty extensive questionnaire that I have them fill out, about what their symptoms are, what they're hoping to get help with, the usual stuff that doctors ask, like what are your other medical problems, what are your other medications. But then I have compiled lists of symptoms that I've put into checklist form that I have them complete that focuses my attention on the separate hormone system so I can see what areas show the most efficiency. And then I'll, I do exam looking for specific things that will show me deficiencies physically. And then we'll do laboratory testing, some blood testing, some saliva testing, so that I can match, those tests to what I'm suspecting clinically. So I'm really evaluating
customize
them. Right.
For each person.
And I can know based on the dosage and the severity of their symptoms how high of a dose should I start at. And when we're talking about doses of these hormones, So many of the hormones, like birth control pills and the prior hormone replacement therapy, were very, very much higher doses than the human body actually makes.
Yeah.
So, I'm dosing these things at physiologic doses that these women would have had in their bodies, when they were 25, 30 years old.
Now, Doc, is this something where is this an ongoing relationship with you, or is this something where you get them dialed in and then that's it?
No, it's ongoing because these things do need to be monitored, both, a lot by symptoms, but a lot by rechecking levels in the blood or saliva. There's a lot more, intensity of visits initially over the first year. But after that, once people are stable on their hormones, I follow up with them every 6 to 12 months.
Then it's just maintenance, really. That is awesome.
Let's stop there for a moment. We'll come back and we'll hit on the volume side of the game. But let's take a break. Check out Lauren at skinbeautifulspa.com, the president and the medical director of Skin Beautiful Medical Spa down on the south side of Pittsburgh.